Only at the network, man. Only at the network, man. D&D. Where will you be without D&D? Y'all niggas know the fucking vibes, man. Big A Mike in a fucking Billy. Hat to the back. Motherfucking pre-roll poppy in this bitch. You know the fucking vibrations, man.
This nigga is about to get us knocked off before we even start, man. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Drinks and Discussion Podcast, man. I'm your boy King Bot, KB and GBAK. This is episode 192 of the Drinks and Discussion Podcast, man. If you aren't already, please go follow the podcast at D&D Pod on Instagram, Drinks and Discussions Podcast on Facebook and YouTube, King Bot, KB and GBAK on all social media platforms. Follow my man Primetime Naeem at Primetime_Naeem on Instagram. Agree the number 2 disagree on Facebook and YouTube. My boy King TV 6054 in the comment section. Just because I can rap, welcome to the wave.
Come on, son.
The album, so
come on, son. Dylan. Because I spit hot fire.
So look, as always, I got my man Keen in here with me. Keen, what's up, brothers?
Peace and salutations to the black queen out there.
For sure. And we got Smokahontas. We don't pull her from the comment section. What's up?
Greetings and salutations with you all too.
So tell us what's up, Smokahontas. How was your week?
It was great. It was definitely great. Got the kids right. Cooked dinner, and now I'm here.
All right, for sure. All right, so tell everybody about yourself. What about you? How'd you get the name Smokahontas? Like,
okay, so Smokahontas came from my ex or whatever, but I loved it.
Why
and
they
then from there,
whatever.
but then I made a brand with it. So I started Smokahontas Essentials, and it's a natural product line. I do tattoos, hair, natural product.
All right, for sure. So a relationship actually spawned you getting to the bag.
Oh man,
I was already to the bag. It was just to made another name for the bag.
Okay.
All right.
So get that black man credit.
I do. For just that name. Just that name.
For sure. King, what's up, man? How's your week?
My brother. Yo, you know how like creative been testing me, my G. But that's what I know, like, cause you know we didn't talk about our pod and shit. Like, I know certain shit is about to start coming to fruition, just based off of how, like, Mother Nature keep putting me in situations that I would normally react a certain type of way, but I have to be more cognizant and just be more self-aware. You know what I'm saying? And just really like, you know, because, you know, no matter how intellectual a nigga is, like, I'm from the block, you heard? So I still got a street mentality to a certain aspect. So just really just shaking that street mentality fully, you know what I'm saying? In every aspect of life, you know what I'm saying?
That's a hard thing to shake, man. I'll let you know that right now, man. It's a hard thing to shake. But once you do it, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Yo, D is in here. Deandra's in here. What's up? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much. All right, y'all ready to get into the topics for tonight?
Yes.
So look, we got several places to start off. Where y'all want to start, man? So we can really start anywhere.
We can go anywhere.
We can really go anywhere.
How y'all coming?
Go ahead, give me the cam.
Hold on. You want the one
that's
now?
fine?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So, what's up, Primetime Naeem? You are on the podcast. Please don't say anything incriminating about me or yourself.
Nigga, you still can come through the door, nigga.
Yeah, I mean, hey, door's open, nigga. All right, for sure.
Why?
I mean, you know, this is the podcast, man.
Uncut pod, yeah. Yo, it is.
All right, well, where we say we started off at? Where we started off at?
We didn't even get that far.
Let's just start from the top.
Let's start from the top. Hold on, let's see what this comment said.
Hey,
What's up? What's up? All right, so we start from the top.
Who?
All right. Oh, this is Naeem's topic. Actually,
okay, so well, let's take it to.
Wait,
oh no! Oh shit! I forgot to get some shit off. No, let me get the camera.
Oh, sorry.
Give me the cam. Hey yo, Jason Whitlock, catch a fucking Frank, you bozo. Word up, nigga. Cause you didn't disrespect the AI. You disrespected Kobe after he died. Niggas ain't say nothing. Now you out here disrespecting Coach Prime. Hey yo, catch your Nathans, my nigga. No relish, no mustard, no nothing. You a fucking clown. You Uncle Ruckus in real life. You fat, black, slobby ass. Nigga, keep trying to fit in with the white establishment. That's why you got fired from ESPN. That's why you got fired from FS1. Nigga. Because you keep trying to be scandalous. You trying to be the black Skip Bayless. No, nigga, you a nigga. Stop trying to be white. Shut the fuck up. And Brett Favre, shut your doofy ass up too, nigga. Don't try to get the black vote, nigga. We still know you stole that welfare money, nigga. We know you stole that welfare money. Don't be trying to, Deion's a good guy. No, nigga, no. No, we don't want your kind words, nigga. That's all I got.
All right, yeah, I definitely was not expecting that. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and go with one of Key's topics. When women don't owe their partner honesty or an explanation. So
this is really a question for our female guests. I want to know. I know a lot of men out there want to know because it's men. Bach, You can attest. You can let me know if I'm right or wrong. Have you been in a situation to where you might be currently involved with a woman,
right,
or previously involved with a woman? Y'all might have had a little bit of falling out or whatever, and now y'all are in the process of reconnect. Might not even be in a process of reconnecting. She just might need some shit, and who she called.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? And so you being a Cancer, being emotionally intelligent, you understand the landscape of certain things. So it's like, okay, all right, if you asking me for help, more than likely it's financial help. You dig what I'm saying? So a nigga is not so if he ain't no tricking simp ass nigga, he's gonna have questions.
Right.
All right, yo, shorty, I ain't seen you in a month. Hey, you feel me? Niggas gonna have questions.
Seen you in a month of Sundays. What's up?
So I want to know, when you've asked certain questions, have you got the I'm not going to answer that, or you're not allowed to ask me that, or I don't have to answer. I don't have to tell you. I don't have to answer to you.
My thing is, I've gotten I don't have to answer that, and my response has been, well, I ain't got to give you this money you asking for, or I ain't got to do this you asking me to do. Like, if I got questions behind it, yes, and let's get frank about it. You know what I'm saying? Let's get frank about it. If Shorty is asking you for money to do whatever, like, I just need this amount. You know what I'm saying?
I'm in a bind, Nate.
Yeah, right. I'm in a little bind. And you be like, all right, so what you need it for though? Because I feel like I'm gonna ask anybody that. Unless if it's a
right,
significant amount of money.
Let's say she's might got a flat, bone, whatever.
Yeah,
I mean a toe, some shit
right.
like that.
I'm asking questions. All right, you got a flat. All right, cool. So, all right, you need the money for a flat. Where was you about to go to? You know what I'm saying? Like, where you coming from? You know what I'm saying? Why? What caused this fight? I gotta know. The dealing that's attached to my money. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, if you asking all that, then never mind.
all right, never mind then.
And then you don't get the money.
So Smokahontas. Why do women want certain things from men, but don't expect certain recourse, or don't feel like they owe certain explanation, or don't even like have to validate a nigga's line of questioning? Because at the end of the day, he is giving his only form of resource in the dating sphere.
Right.
Bitches really don't care how cute a nigga is. I'm cute as fuck. Bitches really don't care. Bitches don't care. Like, y'all say y'all care about all the other shit, but 75% of the shit is attached to the bag. You dig what I'm saying? And it also depends on what type of woman you are, because you could be a simp ass woman and just be wanting to build niggas up all the time. That's your dumb ass if you want to keep doing that.
So,
but
to answer your question, that's because a man allows a woman to do that. If she has already done that before in that relationship, she's going to continue. That's just like with a man. If you have allowed him to just slide with a whole bunch of bullshit, he's going to continue to do it.
Stop. Boom. Let's back it up. Okay. It's not no pattern. This is the first time occurrence. What goes through a woman to make her say that for the first time? That's what the men want to know.
For the first time, really, I don't know. I couldn't tell you that because
you never tell the man that.
I'm not telling no nigga. I'm gonna go do what I gotta do by any means necessary.
Okay, all right. So
I can't speak for you.
Has a nigga ever asked you something and you say, "I don't owe you an explanation. I don't have to answer that," or you can't ask me that?
Not on the first go round. Now, if you have. Has
a nigga ever asked?
If he had, okay, so yes, he has, but not on the. You just asked on the first go round, so no, not on the first go round, no. But if he has done this to me,
if he has done bullshit and
then said that to me, then I'm giving you the energy. I'm matching your energy.
Got you.
That's it.
Got you. So you saying the male bullshit is what brings on that type of smug response. If
you give a smug response in a previous to a female, and the next time it comes like that from you, 9 times out of 10, me personally, I'm gonna hit you with the bullshit that you hit me with. Let you know how I feel, because then when you feel some type of way and you get out your feelings and you come back and talk to me,
what if he didn't hit you with that bullshit?
Then I'm not saying it. There's no need to say it or cause a problem in a relationship if it's no need.
All right, sound good on the couch.
No, that's in real life. That is, I've learned that.
All right, so look, we got a comment. So D says, where's there a problem with someone asking questions? That shit is weird. Shoot, I'm gonna ask questions too. Yeah, absolutely.
D, I'm gonna tell you why. Because those questions that are normally asked are attached to accountability. That's why. And 9 times out of 10, I know this is very unpopular. I love y'all, my black women.
They don't take accountability.
Oh, God. Oh, girl. Are you trying to do a
I've been waiting to get up here because you've been talking so much shit, and I've been really ready to tell you about yourself. Because let's get into it. When you really be asking the questions, I be ready to let me get up here. Because the questions that you be asking, I've really real life lived situations, so that makes me look at life differently compared to somebody else.
Gotcha. All right, so tell me about myself. Let's take 5 minutes.
You tried to definitely read me as if I was going to be dealing with some bitches out here.
Why do all y'all say that?
No, and I'm gonna say it like this because of the fact you literally put me in the category of saying, "Oh well, I'm like the rest. I feel a certain way." No, I don't feel like every woman does because of the fact what another man does to me does not mean that I'm gonna take it into my next relationship. But I'm gonna remember those red flags that this nigga had. And make sure that this nigga don't have them. Because if you have anything like it, I'm out the door. I don't give a fuck who you is, what you have done.
Okay, see, look what you said. If you have anything like it, so like me and
but Bach I'm gonna correct you first.
But like as me and Bach has previously said on this, it could be eerily simple to say you was fucking with Bach. Bach did you wrong. Bach's favorite rapper is Drake. You can start fucking with me. I'm doing everything right. I'm like, Drizzy, my nigga.
That's not
I can't listen up. my ex.
Oh no,
That's a red flag. That's how some of y'all be, yo.
Some of them.
Vodka, back, yo. Am I lying?
No. I mean, you're right. It happened. It's happened to me. I'm not saying that you're gonna do it. I'm just saying that it happened to me. That's all.
Yo, when I speak, I'm speaking from a reformed hoe complex. I didn't listen. I'd have been outside for a long time. I'm telling you.
So look. D says, yo, I just made a post the other day. You can't take accountability. Stay away from me.
And
nah,
absolutely.
Absolutely.
And you did, boo.
You did.
Nah, but absolutely, man. Man, accountability is a thing that we're not even considering in relationships now. It's
bro,
might not be the core of what's ruining everything, but it's like adjacent. You feel me?
It's a big spot. Yes, it really
is the core, bro. It is.
No, people don't want to accept accountability for their actions.
So it's other stuff that's involved as well. It's social media's expectation of what a relationship should be. It's the jealous ass homegirls or jealous ass homeboys that's feeding into the bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So you don't think all of that falls under accountability? Because you have to be accountable to realize what's real life and what's social media. You have to be accountable to realize, okay, all right, this homeboy. This nigga is never in a long relationship. He's never like, so you have to assess your sources as well too.
Bingo.
If a nigga that lived in Boone, North Carolina, trying to tell me some secret deal that's going on in DC, I'm gonna have to vet this. Nigga, you're not beating the streets. You're not beating down F, and you know what I'm saying, and Northwest 100. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I gotta really vet that information as opposed to a nigga that's really on the beat.
Yeah.
A beat reporter for the Washington Post or some shit like, hey, yo, look, my nigga, I got some information for you. It's like, oh, well, this nigga is on the scene. And motherfucking, and if you are what you say you are, a superstar,
y'all let Bugs in, man. No fear. What's up? All right, so Prime Time has just stepped in the building,
man,
y'all.
Listen, man, hold up, man. I got to Philly.
Y'all come over and sit down,
number 2, disagree. Yourself. Honestly, y'all can sit wherever y'all. I'm on Parks. I can Parks it. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm all good, man. You feel me? Our female audience already know I'm cute, so I really don't have to be in front of the camera per se.
Oh no, I still gotta hook up your mic though. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for Naeem to get over here, sit down, so we can take the camera because the camera gonna be an audio adventure. So somebody has to be talking.
Y'all can't sit 3 people on the camera.
No, yeah, we can.
You want to squeeze in?
No. What's that?
No. 4 nuts to a couch, nigga. 4 nuts to a couch.
You can't have that many nuts.
4 good couch.
All right, got my
keyboard. Come on. You want to squeeze in the middle? Come on.
No, I want to sit on this side.
Give me that blanket.
Don't get ahead, be all nervous, because you be this gold on your bullshit in the comment section now.
Tell them about
it. Be all, you guys.
All right. Cool. Be careful, brother. Be careful. Naeem, you gotta say something, man. Take the podcast to another level.
I don't even know what we're talking about. Hey, what's going on, everybody?
We was talking about accountability. And
that's a little too much.
I really appreciate it. Yeah, we're gonna move on. Next topic. Let's go ahead. Go to the next topic, man. My guy Prime Time is in the Billy. Hey, you can tell that's my brother, can't you? Can't you tell them? Can't you not?
Off the fucking charts, yo. Off the fucking charts. Bam, you come from the comment section into the podcast. You gotta tell people something about yourself. Why get
yeah. LC. Introduce yourself, please.
I am Elsie.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? This is an audio adventure.
Yeah,
so you gotta
project
add a
your
little
voice
perspective.
a little bit.
Like how that bass be on your comments. Add that bass in your voice. You know what I mean?
I think I look mad shiny on here. How y'all doing? Hey, D. Hey, other D.
All right, you gotta tell the people something about yourself. Where can they find you? Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's Elsie on Instagram. I ain't gonna throw off the Facebook and Facebook is wild, but Instagram is cool. Oh, that's Elsie.
Okay.
Yo, D said, why she shy? she was talking big shit in the comments though.
Big
Look,
shit.
Look, let me be chill right now because once it starts to come in, y'all gonna be like, I can't shut her up.
All right, for sure. All right,
So let me just say,
what, bro?
the new name of this podcast is Unraw and Uncut.
Oh,
forget what the title say. I'm gonna just let y'all know this podcast is about to get unraw and uncut. All right, let's move on to the next topic.
Oh my God. It's a good thing I showed up right on time.
Oh, this is the next topic.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, this is your topic.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Yeah, it's your topic.
That's my
yeah.
topic.
So we started to do this one first, and I was like, oh shit, that's prime time topic. So now we're back to it. It's on you.
Hey, yo, not too much on my brother, you heard?
Come on, fam. All right, bro. So what was you trying to take us with this one?
Okay, a man cannot always be a protector, right? I'm pretty sure, like you guys seen, but maybe you haven't. But there was that video where the girl got hit in the face with a brick.
I have not seen that.
Wait, what?
Hold on, Bob.
Nigga.
Oh, I've heard it.
It was on the shade room,
and
it was a big thing, right? Okay. It was this woman. She was like, "Oh, I got hit in the brick with a face," and I guess there was some dudes on the sideline. They didn't protect her. You know what I'm saying? That was the storyline. Right.
What did you do?
I felt exactly what you wanted to say. And I felt
in the face
first.
Like,
for a nigga to hit you with a brick, you had to do something.
Bitch,
I don't know what's going on.
A fence, okay. But a brick, bitch, what did you do? What did you say? How did you look?
Right. But my question is going to be like, yo, what did you do to make that nigga
Right.
like, what did you do?
What you say about that nigga mother, yo?
Oh my God.
What you say about that nigga mother,
It
yo?
had to be about a nigga mother or his grandmother, yo.
That nigga picked up, fam. He went out his way to go Craig. He treated you like Debo. Nah, you did something foul.
What did you say to this man? You said something about his
and
kid.
and I feel him. And Naeem, I kind of feel like I know where you're going with this. And I'm gonna speak on an example. Like I've gotten in situations where like I've seen a nigga get rough with his girl, and I didn't drag the nigga. And 3-4 days later,
She back with him.
and I look like a bozo. So me trying to be the good man, fight the good fight. No, black man protect black, and you a doofy. So no,
It's up to her to realize.
It's
It's up to her to realize to walk away.
That's like that Kevin Porter situation. I was talking about like when he first came in, like about the nigga like boom, like yeah, he broke up bones and shit. That's crazy. But it's like yo, if he's then assaulted you before, he's a basketball player. He played for the Houston Rockets. Kevin Porter Jr. His girlfriend played in the WNBA.
Oh.
He assaulted her. They had a room together. He assaulted her. You know what I'm saying? Broke a couple bones and shit or whatever. But it was a few years of shit. Like he crashed his car to her car. Some more shit. It's like, yo, when did you take accountability and leave?
And did I not say that?
Yeah.
So no, you can't help who you love because again, I already said in the comments, I have been in an abusive relationship.
Right.
You cannot help who you are stuck with, or you feel like you have to be.
And if this is too personal, you don't have to answer. But how long were you in that relationship after the initial abuse?
The initial abuse, we had just got married for real, and I had found out I was pregnant. So, me growing up, dad not being there type shit, it was like I always said, if I ever got married or I had a kid, I would try to make that shit work. But then it was like the cheating and everything else started. And I had to look at myself because what made me realize I needed to walk away was when my father and my brother told me that don't call them no more until I was ready.
I had to tell that shit to one of my sisters.
And when my family said that, my dad said that, like I really started getting my shit together. By this time, I'm in my third kid
with the same
dude. I'm still married.
Why do you think it is that he waited until you were like married and pregnant to show
because it was already done and he had already seen it. It's learned behavior. And that's where he didn't want to take accountability and I didn't want to take accountability because once I started seeing the signs, it was like I wanted to leave. When I tried to leave, it was I'm not gonna do it again. Let's go to counseling. This. And when you start trying, it's like a man knows that's the woman's weak spot. Why? Because his mama and daddy done already did that shit. Grandma done already did that shit. So it's up to us to change that now.
And women, let me tell y'all a secret. If a nigga say I'm not gonna do it again, he's gonna do it again. Definitely. If you catch me fucking Keisha, and I say, yo, babe, listen. Say never gonna. I was tripping. I don't know what I was on. Say never gonna happen again. I'm gonna be fucking Keisha next week.
Oh
if God. He doesn't enroll himself in some sort of counseling to get help for the broken part of him, then me, he's gonna
and a lot of
childhood scar.
And a lot of us men, like especially black men, for us, like therapy is taboo. Like I'll talk to Bach about, like, yo, like bro, like you know what I'm saying, because he gave me his experiences on therapy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, like I'm really like that's something like I think I really need to look into. You know what I'm saying?
As you should. As a black woman, I go to therapy not only for myself but healing my childhood traumas. So in order for me to love somebody, even my kids, myself, I have to get over those childhood traumas.
Right.
So now that I'm doing that and have done the majority of that, I'm good. So the bullshit, I'm not tolerating it. I don't care how long it's been, how long we was together, the history. I'm not tolerating it.
And it's always I feel like, and Naheem, I kind of want you to speak on this because I don't know why. Somewhere in my mind, I feel like you got a stat on this, but I feel like I just do, bro. I just feel like you got a stat on this, but like I feel like a lot of times we say it for black men, but I feel like it's for just melanated people in general. Like we're taught to suppress.
Definitely.
How do you feel like that affects us in the dating sphere?
You know, I hate the whole like toxic masculinity thing, but like when we talk about toxic masculinity, which I would like attribute to just toxic behavior in general, where it's like suppressing your emotions, like that's never a good thing. And like dudes, like especially like a lot of these podcasts, they like to talk about like, oh, we're not emotional, but they let niggas pass when that emotion is anger. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, I don't show emotion when we talk about being sad or vulnerable.
Oh
but then they don't know how to control their emotions when it comes to anger. And so that's where like a lot of men are fucking up because they don't know how to control their emotions.
And Bobby, I want to get your opinion. I want you to piggyback off of what Naheem was talking about because it's a cancer. You feel me? Like this is something like we know. It's like we said, like it's our superpower. You know what I'm saying? So like the spectrum, but it's always deemed a bad thing. But at the end of the day, that emotion is good because we have empathy.
Yeah,
we have.
Miss Martin said a good point.
When you're dealing with an abusive narcissist, it's a whole different
it is a whole different ball game. That is a big different demon that you are battling. It is not fucking easy to get out. After 15 years, I got out. Yeah, after
it's
15 years,
you're like in the same circle. You're like, what the fuck? And you know,
yeah,
but they find a way to guilt trip you.
What? That reverse psychology is a bitch.
And it's crazy as y'all say that because like, and I'm gonna say some shit like I seen that shit growing up with my father so much, and I didn't know what it was like. Cause at the end of the day, like his thing was like I seen that nigga with so many different women, like, and it was crazy like how like the shit he used to get off. Like, you know, I'm young, I'm 9, 10, so I'm not really. But then when I'm growing and replaying shit, I'm like, yo, this nigga was a sleazeball.
Listen, my father got what 14 kids that we know of, and he's deceased. So it's like half of us we really don't know each other. Or we don't rock with each other because our views of life is different. When we done dealt with shit, and they, you know, you had a silver spoon or you ain't had that shit. And you had to get it out the mud. So it's like you gotta figure out where you believe. And I believe I didn't belong there, so I removed myself. And my daddy did that. That nigga had hella bitches. I see some of the hatred with me and my siblings personally because our mothers didn't like each other. Right, you feel me? Right. So if we speak facts to each other about our parents, I'm okay. I know what the fuck my mama did. I know how I got here. I know everything. But if you're lied to or you have a bitter baby mother that has already it's hard for a sibling to want to have a bond.
Oh my God.
Yo. And then that makes a bitter woman. That makes a toxic woman.
That's tough.
And then women don't want to hear it. My own siblings don't want to hear that they are toxic or they're following my dad's footsteps. I'm not rocking with that shit. I'm not rocking with how my mama was living in front of me or my father. Either you gonna come correct or don't come to me at all.
Interesting. That's an interesting perspective. I never thought about that. How the rivalry between siblings can cause you to grow into a toxic person because of the things that your parents are doing.
Yes, it's what you're seeing. You're taught. It's everything that a child sees. It fucks them up in the long run. And then as a parent, me personally, that shit I went through, my baby went through. All my babies went through. Yeah. So it's toxic for them. So now we're all in counseling. We're all trying to heal.
Well, shout out to you for getting the help that you guys needed. In regards to what Naeem was saying in regards to this subject here, the dude with the brick. I'm sorry.
He said that bitter baby mama. God damn.
I'm talking about that bitch is sour baby.
Oh,
Lord. Amarettic baby. She an old fashioned.
No.
But so like with the brick situation that you were talking about,
fashioned amarettic baby.
The guys that didn't defend her said that they weren't going to defend her because she was a known troublemaker. And because she was enticing that man over and over again, emasculating him and daring him. Well, she was daring him to hit her and talking so much shit and emasculating him. And she has videos previously where she was going around slapping white people. And so this is something that she does on a normal basis. So
you just got hit.
You just got hit with a brick.
I'm not gonna get hit.
Now you just got hit with a brick. I'm gonna relate this shit back to a fucking old childhood story. The boy who cried wolf.
Right.
Right. Like if you keep doing shit and niggas find out like you on that fuck shit. Eventually, niggas is gonna be like, "Yo, nah, I don't."
And that's why the guy said they ain't do shit because they were like, she was enticing him. They're like, "Why are we gonna go and step in for someone that's looking for trouble?"
That's her fault. And she got hit because she got hit,
and she's like emasculating this man
she
and daring him
to have to be accountable for your actions.
And listen, I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. Like more information came out, and it turns out that she had a previous once she got $40,000 off of this. Because people felt bad for her, so she got $40,000. Turns out she had a previous GoFundMe where she got like 8 bands because she said some dude hit her.
Scamming. So you saying she's scamming?
So she goes out.
It's so hard to be a woman.
It seems like she goes out looking for trouble, and then she goes to the internet.
She's making money, but she's making money. At the end of the day, she's making money.
And apparently there's no police report, so she never called the police. She just goes straight to them.
Are not looking into it.
I hate the internet.
So I mean, they're saying that she didn't truly get hit by a brick and that. Like,
well, see, I don't know if she got hit or not.
So I don't believe that she didn't get hit.
I think she did.
If she got hit, she just got hit.
You know,
I think she did get hit.
She hit like a bad bitch.
I mean, I don't know how you fake that wound, but like
somebody said
it threw a 7 on a 7.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I
can't fuck with you.
I think she did get hit, but if you antagonize somebody, like I'm not about to like. You out here looking
so I am me. I told you that video. There was a woman was gay. She said,
"My husband is not your protector." he's my protector. Men
right.
sign up to
I
protect
am
a woman, not all women.
Yeah,
So
that's right.
he's not gonna risk his life and not come home to me and his children trying to jump in front of a stray
Right.
bullet to
Right.
protect a random woman.
Right.
So if you feel like you deserve protection so bad, stop being so independent and go find a man.
Period.
That's
We
going to be
gon-
your protector.
We gonna I'm gonna hurt some people tonight. We gonna hurt some people in here. Woo! LC, okay. Okay. It's not okay.
Because that's how it is with it was one of the questions about the man being a protector.
Yeah.
And that was my go-to because at the end of the day, people want to say they kings and queens and all this, that, and the third. If you're a king and a queen, a lioness is the queen of a jungle. She is the backbone of that lioness. That head of the pride.
Right.
She's his backbone. She is his protector. For real.
They
If
don't
we
want
really
to
want
do
to
that
do the
science.
reach.
They don't want to do that science.
But let's get into it.
They don't want to do
But
that
I already
science, though.
looked into all that science.
Right. So
Let
let's
me-
get into it.
Since we on science, man, all y'all niggas ain't kings and queens. Some of y'all motherfuckers.
Oh, let's talk. Oh my God.
Some of y'all motherfuckers been peasants because at some point in time, it's always been a rich and poor dynamic.
But
And
wait, let
justice.
me
It's always been a rich and poor dynamic, yo. Come on, fam.
Niggas
I
is
mean,
clowns.
I think that's a mindset. I don't think it's a financial thing. But let me just touch on, what you guys were saying. When you step outside the house as women, and your man is saying, "Don't wear this, don't wear that." Sometimes it's not because he's trying to control what you're wearing, but it's for your protection.
Right.
Oh,
Because some of the things that you wear puts him in a position to have to defend you.
Right.
If men are coming up trying to grab your ass or
You
talk
don't
to
want him to protect you.
now he has to step in and get into a fight when you don't know if this man has a gun, if he's crazy, if he's on something, and now your man is stepping in
can we clip
trying
this
to
up?
fight somebody
Yes,
when
yeah,
you
yeah,
could have
clip this up.
prevented this the entire time by
So-
simply not wearing that outfit.
Right.
So you gotta
But
have
you want to be. See, can we talk about it? And y'all are two women up here, and obviously y'all giving it up. So let's talk about a lot of women out there who they want to be in a relationship. They want to have the relationship. They want to have the relationship amenities with single privileges.
Right.
They don't want to adhere to certain shit. You know what I'm saying? Certain, like the nigga said,
It's a give and a take. It's a give and a
because in my book is you dress like you're in a relationship and you dress single. You heard? If I see a woman out with her squad and it's 5 of them and 4 got on a fuck 'em dress and 1 got on the sexy mom jeans with the heels on the little. I know she's
mom jeans,
but I know, but you know the vibe. 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 You know what I'm saying?
Especially when she got the high-waisted
Come on, she might have high-waisted baggy
I
jeans.
love my little high-waist. Hold up.
No, we say that's a good thing.
Mommy of 3, but I love it.
But we know the vibes. They be like, I know, like, all right, she's stuffed up.
I'm
The rest of these jokes, they for the pickings. They for the pickings.
She might not be cuffed up though.
No, you don't.
She might not be, but you know she carry herself a certain type of way.
Right. She's
And you know you can't exactly.
And the other ones, they may be cuffed up, but they're moving around
like they're not.
available.
And and I don't give a. And those are, and 9 times out of 10, those are the ones that are cuffed up that a nigga like me still pop.
What you mean you still pop?
I still pop.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he gonna smash.
I still have relations.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And they go home to their
Who was
man
that that did
afterwards.
not have relations with that woman?
Bill Clinton.
Yeah,
I did not have. He was right though. He was right. Bill was son. We gotta wake that up. Bill was right. He just got fellatio.
That's relations.
No, it's not.
You know
We
what?
got some sloppy topics.
That's it.
That is relations.
Bill just got fellatio. You heard? She pushed up on me.
You know what?
The weight of the world was pushing down on me.
Okay,
I didn't know what to do.
Okay, so the question is,
If that was the most cancerous response
it was. I swear
That
to God,
was literally
it was.
cancerous.
It definitely was. But what if Hillary did it? How would he have felt?
You a woman.
We're not
See, there we
gonna get into
go.
that. I'm not getting into
Oh my
that.
God!
There we
Listen.
go.
We're not
All right,
getting into
okay, all right. You in a house. You and your.
Back
You
to men being protected.
You and your.
Oh,
No, fuck that.
we jumped
You and your palatial estate, right? All right, and you got a neighbor. He got a different. He pull up in a different car every week. You gonna be like, I don't know what that nigga into, but that nigga moving. That nigga got some type of motion out
that
here.
nigga got bad credit. Why the fuck he ain't
Right, he got one whole
I'm
car.
like,
That's
that's a red flag.
I got multiple fucking cars, titles to them. Like, no.
Why
All right,
pulling
now
up
if you got a
every
neighbor, it's multiple different cars just pulling in
And
and out
they're
of their
staying
driveway.
stable.
No, I say it's multiple different people. It's not them driving
That
the car.
don't bother me.
It's different. You gonna be like, yo, they got a lot
That
going
ain't got shit
on
to
over
do with
there.
me.
But
For
I'm
real,
just-
I'm gonna say, yeah, he got a lot, but that ain't
Okay,
got
that's
shit to do
all.
with me.
That's just my point.
I'm not gonna
We're
say
drivers.
I'm going
Y'all
to say
are
he's
driveways.
a scammer or like what's going on.
The point I'm making is we're drivers and y'all are driveways. It's different. Y'all are held on a pedestal.
Whatever.
Niggas, we put y'all on a pedestal.
Look,
Like y'all are not supposed. Y'all call us dogs all the time.
driveway.
We're
Look,
dogs.
we
You
get-
feed us.
All right, so
let
listen,
us
I'm
eat.
gonna break it down.
Don't do
I'm
that.
gonna break it down what he
All the
mean. I'm gonna
time.
break it down what he mean. I'm breaking down what he mean. You put him on his pedestal. Niggas got driveways that don't have cars. Niggas will literally have driveways that don't. You gonna buy a house without a driveway? Niggas will literally have driveways and will
What
not
you
have
just say?
cars.
No, wake that
Wait,
up.
this is not
Hell no,
making sense.
exactly.
Right.
I don't
buy a
understand
house
this
with no
analogy.
drive. My house
Exactly.
need a drive. I gotta drive my car.
Driveway is an analogy for the woman's vagina.
In
And
a-
the
in a-
car is okay. I'm confused.
All right,
Is
so
this North Carolina lingo? I'm sorry.
Whoa.
wow! Don't say that on this podcast ever again. Do not say that on this podcast ever again. All right, so look. So what he means is to my point. She said, "Hell no, she would not buy a house without a driveway. Even if she did not have a car, she's not buying a house without a driveway.
I mean, if I got
It's held up on a pedestal enough. You don't even know that you're paying for that shit. When you buy a house, you're paying for that shit. That shit comes attached.
Yeah.
It's the materials used to make that shit, you are paying for it.
Including
You're
the
not gonna
car.
buy one without it.
Bought a house.
Right.
No.
I bought a house, but
Bought
you
a
ain't got no
house.
driveway. Well, I don't drive. It looks weird as fuck.
I'm gonna leave this one alone because I don't get it. I'm gonna let y'all have it. Next.
All right. It's a good time to switch then.
Okay.
Did we do? No, we didn't do this one. Oh, this is yours, King.
Oh my god.
Why she love birds? Oh my god.
Cause you know, man, it's a little trick.
Oh,
How women avoid accountability in relationships. I figured it out, man. You know, it's and let me preface by saying when you're dealing with a unintelligent, emotional woman.
Thank you.
When you initiate certain conversation that assumes accountability on her part, she concocts the wildest like shit that she could say to you to veer you off your point. You dig? To get you to say some wilder shit or to do some wilder shit that invalidates the great point you made initially. You know? And
I be having my great points in the tuck. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got a great point. I'm gonna hold on to that motherfucker.
You
you gotta see, and that's
Dang.
a veteran move. You feel me? That's when you gotta shoot the blank first. You shoot the blank first and let her try to do the bullshit. And you,
Oh my god.
okay, I'm in the eye of the storm, so I'm good. It's house in the tornado. I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm in the eye of the storm. All right, you finish saying all that bullshit. Here's the real tea, sis.
No, it's like it's dead ass like when the defense they got a hell of a case and they boss come down and hand them that slip of paper and they gotta drop the charges. It be like that, yo. I be holding on to that motherfucker. That nigga think he got the shorty will think she has the smoking gun, right?
Think she motherfucking darling, don't she?
I'm a nudge my public defender. And that nigga gonna slide that paper right on over.
She be thinking she Christopher Dawn. That nigga pull up like, if the glove don't fit, you must have quit.
Yeah. Okay.
So, ladies,
Okay.
we're trying to talk about y'all fellow gender gender rights and why I didn't know the proper word.
This nigga just be making up shit.
It's a podcast, but
so
I want to know, like, really, how do women, like, why is that such a thing to want accountability but lack accountability?
This is a problem that, to me, the blame goes to the men.
Hold on.
How we get on the niggas?
We talking about how women Hold on. Hey, this is what they do though. This is exactly how they avoid accountability. They take it around. And the reason I'm crazy is because of you.
no, it's taught. To me, it's taught. To me, it's taught.
Hold on. Let Elsie get off.
Let me get off.
I'm dead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, from the time a woman is a little girl, everybody has given her passes, made excuses for her, babied her bad behavior. When she's crying, when she's having a fit, y'all give her whatever she wants. You gave her princess treatment. She could do no wrong. Her father, her uncle, her grandpa, even the women, her mama.
But every
time a woman has done anything wrong, don't worry, daddy got you. She made a mistake, daddy bailed her out. Her brothers, she might have cursed some dude out, dude hit her. Now her brother coming to whoop his ass. It's always been a man that's taking responsibility off of her. So now when you're dealing with grown women, she's not used to having to own that. Because men have always taught her it's okay. We're gonna have your back and we're gonna take care of whatever needs to be taken care of for you.
So I think like that.
That's bars.
That is definitely the problem with some of the women out here. And I can honestly
don't
say
sip your drink after that. Nah.
And sip her tea as she should. Because that is the problem with most women out here. If they have had mommy and daddy type situation or auntie uncle situations, most of them, they've had that backbone. But a lot of us, some of us, have not had that. I've had brothers, but at the end of the day, I still was fighting niggas.
Your teacher talking shit to you, and your mama come to the school and start cursing your teacher.
Hell no, because my mama was talking shit to me because the teacher done told her. I done already tried to flip the shit by the time my mama got there, but my mama knew me. You feel me? So if you know your child.
You from the bricks though. Let's just.
I am from the bricks.
So we gotta keep it. That's it.
But my mother.
Your mindset and how you gonna approach shit gonna be different to certain.
Hell, I used to get my ass beat. What do you mean?
I know. I'm saying that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So your mind state and how you approach it is gonna be different from a typical type.
Right. That's why I said she's right.
Because I'm the same with my female cousins. They used to fight niggas. They not used to call. They call us after they fight.
What? And then tell them,
man, I'm down hillside, man. I just fought this nigga.
But
then they go beat them up again.
That's not normal. But that's not normal. Women who run around fighting men is not normal.
My mother,
and that's why I said
my mother's a single mother of 3 with girls.
Based on what you just said, no, they are older, but this is something that is still continuing to be in their mindset because that bad behavior has never been addressed or corrected. And then furthermore, sometimes the men that we date and
I can take
bad behavior.
If
I throw a fit and you go buy me a gift,
leave that up.
It's gonna hurt
you. I want Elsie Jones to read that comment.
It's gonna hurt you, but I'm still gonna tell you the truth regardless if it hurts you or not. I'm gonna tell you about yourself when I first meet you. If I'm vibing with you, cool. But after a time and I start seeing what you do and I start reading your patterns, I'm gonna tell you about yourself. Now either you can
we just cool in it.
Like we cool either what is we doing? But then if you're saying, oh, this what you want, and then you turn around and you're doing something totally different, we tell you that we done seen it. It's up to you to fix the situation because you want this situation, or I'm gonna match your energy, but I ain't gotta do as much as you do. That's a difference. I can talk to you and not fuck with you. Period. I can literally talk to you and not fuck with you because it's called being cordial. I hold myself accountable for anything that I do.
Right.
Whatever action I do, that's because I wanted to do it. And I'm going to tell you, because I want to do it, this is what it is. Because if I done said something to you to create or to correct your situation or our situation and you ain't trying to meet me halfway, then baby, we got to both hold each other accountable. Either we going to fix this.
You got to help me.
Yeah,
Right.
I can't help myself and help this because I'm not going to do it.
That's a fact, though. Yo, we spent like 45 minutes on that topic. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Really?
Yeah, we did. Time be flying, yo.
They do.
Remember what I said in the chat? That nigga box that.
3 hours, nigga. Yeah, it's gonna be a 3-hour pod. It's yours too, man.
Women claim to be
Relationally mature.
Not everybody is relationally mature.
Well, talk about it.
Or
Talk
not,
about it.
and I say that because, and that's for everybody. That's not just for us. That is for men too. You can be relationship material for a friendship and never a relationship, or a relationship and never a friendship. I've seen it, and you got some people, rare, that can do both.
ISO.
Go ahead.
No,
You want me to do it?
Nigga, I see you. Nigga, ISO.
Ready.
Naeem, I know Naeem. I've been podding with you for a
Like,
year.
that
my
shit,
nigga.
to me, is
This is
I
my
know.
stance.
ISO.
All right, so I mean, here's how I look at it, man. I think a lot of women think that they are more relationally more mature because they're more, they tend to be more in tune with their emotions and expressiveness. But yet, to your point, that doesn't really have anything to do with the actual foundation of the foundation of the relationship itself. And a lot of times we go back to accountability, right? Accountability is a big part of making sure that the relationship stays strong. You know what I'm saying? Knowing how to empathize. Right. Knowing when to apologize, right? And so you can't be relationally mature and not know how to apologize.
We spoke about that on this podcast. Listen, I want to touch on this because accountability has been a big thing in this podcast thus far. Y'all remember we spoke in this pod and we had a topic about knowing when to apologize to a man, right?
Yeah.
And it's men, and I remember perfectly what I said. As a man, you have to apologize even when you're right.
I think
you have to apologize even when you're right.
Even when you're right or
Ain't no,
wrong.
I understand, you think that, and that's a great ideology, but in the reality, in the realm where we're at today, a lot of times that's what when I see people all the time, and I bartend weddings and I come across people that's 25 years, been married 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, and the man always say, because my joke is, hey, listen, man, look, I got a pen and pad for you. Any pointers you got, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and jot them things down for me. Nigga always say one thing. You're right, honey. All them niggas say the same thing.
I mean, because it's better to be wrong or just to say sorry than argue constantly.
No, it's feeding into that ecosystem that you were talking about earlier, where she has been not in the wrong her entire life.
Right, it's not
she has been not in the wrong her entire life. So it's okay, honey. You got it, honey.
But here's the thing: a lot of times when men don't want to apologize or they feel like they're not wrong, is when you're battling with a woman's emotions and not her logic. So really, you're not.
When do we battle with the women's logic?
I said you're battling with her emotions and
when
not her
do
logic.
we battle with their logic, though? That's what I'm asking.
Not often, because women are more so emotional. And here's the thing: we gotta stop expecting to understand that women and men are different when it's convenient, and not when it's not convenient. Women and men are different. We're emotional. You're logical. It's supposed to be that way. Stop punishing it like it's a bad thing.
And so with men,
Mr. Cancerous, our
And so what Mr. Cancerous and the other cancerous men like me that have emotions as well is our logic acts is have that same wherewithal and that same grace for us when we express emotion and that logic instead of villainize us and try to make us and belittle us and make us feel less than a man because we have emotions.
That's all I'm saying.
Nothing wrong with a man having
I can tell that this is what's going on right now because I couldn't even finish my statement without you
See, in my point. Look, belittling my emotions.
I couldn't even finish my statement.
I can see that's what's going on right now.
Oh man.
Finish talking.
What
I'm saying is that a lot of times when y'all are apologizing to a woman or dealing with her emotions, or apologizing for things you don't feel is wrong, you're apologizing for, I'm sorry you feel that way. Is really what you're saying. Because you don't agree. What she's saying is not logical to you. It doesn't make sense. You're really arguing with what she's saying she feels. And so we need to get past.
No, I'm gonna tell you, for me as a Cancer, I have and Bot can back me up on this. We are superheroes emotionally. Mm-hmm. We have once you reach a certain maturation process as a Cancer, you have a God level understanding of emotions. Mm-hmm. And what I mean by that is you are basically your John Coffey. You are the Green Mile effect to everybody in your cycle. Everybody comes to you for emotional understanding. You take the bad energy, replace it with your good energy. Because 9 times out of 10, if you haven't been through that emotion, you understand it. As irrational as it may be to the other 9 people they try to have a conversation to it about. Like, so for us men, like I said, like we get asked for emotion, but then when we express, and 9 times out of 10, we have logical emotion. Our emotion is tied to a logic because we have a certain logic ideology that's tied to our emotion.
I can understand what you're saying. I can understand what you're saying. You still should apologize.
Well, damn.
I think what she's trying to get at is basically that
more of the story.
And I think what she's trying to get at that even though it's like it's an imbalance, like men can handle that better than women can, so we might as well just go ahead and apologize. You get what I'm saying? And I think that's kind of what she's trying to get at, where it's like, yeah, this shit don't really make sense, but just go ahead and do it because that's gonna put you in a better situation moving forward.
Somebody gave me the perfect example. If you walking down the road with your woman, right, and y'all are walking down the alley, and she's like, baby, I don't feel safe. And you're like looking around, looking in front of you, ain't nothing there. You're looking behind you, ain't nothing there. The street lights are on, ain't no sounds. And you're like, what are you talking about? Everything is fine.
No.
And she's like, but I don't feel safe.
A Cancer is not gonna say that.
But logically, you're looking and you're saying
Cancer gonna go with you.
No, a Cancer, we gonna take over. You don't feel safe.
Gonna go
with
you. They're gonna go around.
Logically, a man is looking around and saying, logically, a man is looking around and saying, everything looks good. There's no sound. There's nothing going on. The lights are on. We're fine, honey. We're fine. And she's saying, but I don't feel safe. Her feeling is what you're not agreeing with. And so you're saying, nope, this doesn't make sense. When in reality, it's her intuition that's saying, like, next thing you know, it could be somebody jump out the damn trash can with a knife.
And I'm going to stop you right there.
So that was her intuition.
I'm going to stop you right there. You already know the vibes. I'm going to stop you right there. Black women, intuition don't kick in until 55.
I don't agree.
I would say 55 a little old. I say 50, bro.
No.
50. Okay, we can go with 50. Y'all be guessing. Y'all be guessing until 50.
I feel a little bit insulted.
Y'all be guessing until 50. I'm going to just let you know. Because my mother or my grandmother never steered me wrong. Anytime a woman, 20s, 30s, 40s, says, oh, I'm telling you, I feel it. Shit go to opposite.
Mine ain't never went the opposite. That's the fucking crazy part. I know, never. That shit be so fucking real.
That's black. I feel like that's black women superpower. That I feel like it don't kick in until I'm gonna say 50.
No,
like it don't kick in until
not
50.
everybody.
But we ain't talking about that.
Oh,
no, I mean, all right. So I can only go from a count of. I can literally only go for a count of self. for me, it's been 50 years old for a black woman. Like her woman's intuition don't kick into his 50 because it's been mad shorties that, oh, my intuition is just, I think you're cheating, and I'll be like dead chilling, like,
I just turned down this joint right here that I've been wanting to fuck before I even met you, and she finally freed up, cause she ain't the type to fuck on her nigga, but she kept me in the tuck. And now she's ready. But I done dubbed her because I like you. And you want to come to me with accusations. Man.
No, I don't.
Your intuition. I had a dream. I'm about to have a dream too.
And I should be right. What? I hate the fact that this should be so real. But I let it play out. I really never say nothing until the shit really hit me.
And why don't like, I feel like black women don't understand, and what you put out in the universe comes back.
I don't say that.
I don't think that's a black woman thing. I think that's a people thing. And
yeah, that's
everybody.
everybody.
Should stop coining everything as black woman or black man when some things are.
Everybody do it. For real, everybody.
Okay, do it. Well, relationship wise, I feel everybody like a lot of times. Well, me as a nigga, like when we've asked ourselves this question on the spot, like, have you ever been cheated? I don't know, and I hope to never find out. A lot of times, y'all go
that shit.
Y'all be like Crocky. I see a text.
No, I don't go looking for
I don't go looking
to
for
my
shit.
knowledge, I've never been cheated on, but I also know that there are things that could have been very slick and happening outside of my knowledge. So I just leave it to my knowledge. I have not.
Baby, I've been cheated on.
I'm sorry. I'm around during the marriage.
Now I'm around you, but I'm crying.
All right, so look, we're gonna switch gears right here. King, man, this is yours. I'm staying away from this shit. It's yours. I'm staying away from this shit.
No, you're not.
No,
you are not. No, you are not staying away from this.
I don't know where you're going.
No, you are not, nigga. No, you're not. No, you're not.
I don't know where you're going.
No, you're not. You know where the fuck I'm going. Stop playing with me, nigga. You know where I'm going.
Well, get started and let me start.
Listen, yo. I just feel like niggas just don't get credit because 9 times out of 10, even if I'm a nigga that don't got a kid, that don't got no children, you know what I'm saying? Bob is a nigga that don't got no children. 9 times out of 10, yo, is yo, why you do that?
Go ahead.
No, he just but 9 times out of 10, we stepping in a relationship to where a woman has a child or children. You know what I'm saying? And that's even if a nigga got kids, 9 times out of 10, a woman don't really even have to accept him. Because they might be, because even if we take it to the next level and we get a crib together, whatever, kids is with you.
I'm not fucking with that.
Yep.
Either if a nigga got kids, you're gonna accept my children. But if you have kids as well as me, we got kids.
What I mean by and y'all get that shit off by y'all can buy school clothes. And
no, I'm not worried about that.
No, but what I'm saying is 10 times out of 10, if y'all go into a situation to where y'all get into a living situation together, a nigga has to live with another nigga kids.
And we gotta live with another bitch kids. What you talking about?
That's rarely. That's like 6 times out of 10. That's rare. It's not in the majority.
Here's the thing: a man doesn't have to do
but they come back and forth too. It doesn't matter. You don't want to date a woman with children. That's your choice.
Don't date a woman with children. Now, my question in regards to that is: are you going to go and seek another woman your age that has no children, or are you going to go and seek a 22-year-old with no children?
Right. That's goes further to my point. A nigga is gonna want to date in his age range. A nigga is gonna want to date a mature woman.
But there's a lot of women with no children in your age range. If you don't want a woman with children, here's the thing: a man that steps in to help out another child and be a role model and all that—that's a beautiful thing. It's a blessing. It's great. But if you don't want to do it, don't do it.
Hold on, black man, help me out, yo, because y'all niggas is bad quiet. How many Jones have you met? How many Jones have you met in their 30s? In their 30s or their early 40s, no kids. Let me know.
It's plenty of people.
You know a lot. Let me know, black man. How many women have you bumped into? Have you met that has no children?
Mike don't date girls with kids.
I will say met. He's just saying met. He's not saying dated. He's saying met. I will say I have met probably more with kids than without kids. right? So we're looking at my age range.
And that's just they don't mean he'll pop.
And that's the thing. Somebody's
What are we saying right now? Why are you?
Now,
Yo, don't put that demon on me, Ricky.
Somebody not date. If you don't want to date them,
Why is you love birds? Oh my god.
Don't pop.
Yo. Why do you say it like that? Like it's
don't
taboo.
pop 'em. I
Like,
mean, I just that word. It's just y'all slang. Don't
What
pop 'em.
would you like me to say? What do y'all say? Where you from, Elsie?
Where I'm from, Virginia Beach.
Okay.
Where don't do
What
me
y'all
like that.
what y'all say? What y'all say down there?
I live in Atlanta. I mean, I say, I know it's not perfect. Don't
Yeah, I
say
mean,
that.
so
definitely come with me. I am a package.
So
deal.
I
agree,
strive not to be vulgar.
Just say, don't have relations with them.
Because
Yeah, don't have it. All right, so we're gonna say relations for the rest of this podcast.
So even if you have
Relatio
relations,
in relations, all right.
but at the end of the day, like
But like you said, and that's what all women say. You are, and us as men, we know. If a woman has kids, her and her woman are what?
her woman.
I mean, shit. If a
Her-
woman have kids, her and her kids are what?
A package. deal.
If a woman has kids, her and her kids are what? Men already know that.
Okay.
I could have me as a man. I could have a child. My child could live with the mother. I could be a great father. I could be doing all that shit. Even if we
come over.
But I'm
gonna make sure it don't matter.
I'm saying,
But that is your
10
choice.
times out of 10, the man has to live. I'm just saying, like, why don't we get? It's just,
So what's your problem with it? You don't want to do it, or you do want to do it, but you're angry about it?
No,
Okay,
my problem is that. My problem is that takes a lot as a man to take on
and that is
another
greatly
man's child.
appreciated.
So
But
No,
you have
but
some
we don't
women
know.
that don't listen. You got some women out here that do not appreciate
Okay,
it.
that's
simple.
Okay, so
But you got some women
point.
that
Do you
actually
wanna
give
do
you
it, or do
your
you not
flowers
wanna
when
do
they're
As a man,
there.
I was stepfather of the year 4 times in a row.
Okay,
Listen,
so
you know
but
what I'm saying?
guess what? And
So if you don't
So
mind dating a woman with children,
I don't.
and the only problem that you have is the lack of appreciation that you're not receiving, or the
and not me
It's
personally.
just
I just
the
like
bitches
as
that you
black man. I
chose.
just
Okay,
not
so
me personally. I'm just like
listen,
as black man.
listen.
Universally,
that's
you don't get credit.
that is the females that they decided to lay down with or decided they wanted to be with. That is their choice. Again, that is accountability.
Hey, King, I'm gonna need you to get your bro, man.
Like,
40 with no kid,
yes. Baby,
Don't
there is
go,
no
Monko.
snap, no nothing. That shit
That's
is
messed
gone.
up. Maybe she just being safe.
No,
don't.
Maybe
You
she
can't.
for marriage.
no.
You can't
What?
say
If
that.
she coming at me and there's still no kids, no.
However,
Or it's something health
how many
related.
times you done paid that $375 before it went up to $475? How many times? You know what I'm saying? How many times you didn't drop?
And you done
what I'm
put your
saying?
whole inside.
How many
Yeah,
times you didn't drop that?
Maybe she's
I'm saying,
maybe she's been on birth
because
control.
I'm a nigga that I'm a nigga that
do
pull up
not
and
work.
drop
I
that.
got
You
a
feel me?
kid on birth control. I got 2 of them things on birth
He
control.
said,
No, ma'am.
can y'all explain the reason behind the topic? He brought up the topic. I'm staying out of it.
Listen, man. Listen, I'm gonna go. I'm still on
At
the
the end
comment.
of the
Listen,
day,
because
it
if you
is
just
the women.
sometimes, man, you know, sometimes you gotta pull up to that venue and you gotta swipe that visa.
Listen,
You heard?
at the end of the day,
all these analogies.
listen, at the end of the day,
Oh,
it is
Yo, Elsie,
Listen.
you gotta keep up.
Yo, okay, so
the
basically,
venue is where you go to get the
Planned
operation done.
That's Planned Parenthood.
And then in order to get it done, you have to pay for it.
Okay, move along, carry along.
Yeah, you gotta swipe.
But
You gotta
at the
swipe
end of
that
the day-
visa. You know what I'm saying?
at the end of the day, it is a man's choice to decide to deal with someone and continue to deal with someone that does not appreciate them. Because even being in a relationship with somebody, them ain't your kids, but on Father's Day, you getting showered with gifts. You get Father's Day gifts from school too. That's what you're getting. You getting a meal. Baby, you getting a meal. You getting blood. You getting a nice bath.
As a man, and Bob, I don't know if you ever been in this. I don't know if you ever been in this position.
But I've had ungrateful ass niggas.
But this is like, I feel like as a man, the closest like euphoric feeling I've got like into having a child is to when like my ex fiance like child like pulled me, her mother, and her like grandmother aside like, can I call the king, daddy? Like that shit, like That shit made me go.
But that means
that shit made me go.
But and that means that the kid really fucking with you, and that right there should really make a woman appreciate you even more. Now that is up to her, not to
I'm not saying that. That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying that's in
saying
general. No, I'm saying it in
like
general.
niggas don't get that acclaim. Because I feel like as men, we have to take on a lot when it comes to dealing with women that gets. It's not physical.
Listen,
it's like you can't see it.
You have to say it. You have to show it. Some women don't show it, and then they don't know how to show it, so it fucks them up in the long run. And until they learn how to show it and understand that the bullshit back in the day is not the same, learn it. It's okay. Now you gotta show appreciation because niggas out here really want that too, because we getting our flowers, but where's theirs at?
Come on.
If you're gonna date someone with children, you have to evaluate in the beginning what role and authority do you have over the children, and like what happens long term if the relationship ends. Because a lot of times men feel like they're getting an unfair bargain because you can't discipline them. You know, can't call him my child. When he get an attitude, you ain't my daddy coming out his mouth. You know, or if we break up, we no longer have a relationship if the relationship ends. So you need to like discuss those things up front to make sure that y'all are on the same page, and then what type of things look like appreciation to you. Because then women may get entitled, feeling like, well, you're doing this because you're supposed to, when you're really not supposed to.
Some of them feel that way.
So you need to explain, like,
some of them feel that way. And that's because they mamas and their grandmas are already installed that in their brain already. So it's up to the woman. Yes, it does, because at the end of the day, I have literally sat here and watched it decades in family. Because when you're raised a certain way and you're taught to think a certain way, that's what you're gonna do. That's how you're gonna make a man feel. It's up to you to understand that. Back then, a man didn't have no say so. A woman didn't really have no say so at that time either. But we had to sit here. Anything in life, we didn't have that say so. So we had to hush on certain things. Some men had to hush on certain things. So then they're holding their emotions in because why? They feel unappreciated. So 9 times out of 10, when they feel unappreciated, they go elsewhere. But sometimes, even when you're giving a man his flowers, it does not. Even with kids. But when you got a bond with somebody's child, with somebody's children, child, whatever, you need to be able to hold up that bargain, even if y'all separate. And if you can't do that, then you don't need to. And that's cool. And guess what?
I ain't touched her mother in years.
Guess what? As a child that was raised by a great stepdad, and I'm grateful to have that man still on this earth, you're appreciated. Because you didn't have to do that. And some niggas don't understand that. They be like, well, I'm not fucking with your mama, so fuck you.
Shout out to her, though, because she definitely, you know what I'm saying, like, she definitely hit me from time to time just to be like, yo, you know what I'm saying, let me know, you know what I'm saying, you know,
I think it's a complicated situation, man, because like every situation is different. I mean, you coming in as a kid, 3 years old as a kid, 8, 9 as a kid, a teenager. You know what I'm saying? Is the dad still in the kid's life?
That teenager shit gets spooky.
That shit be disrespectful.
That teenager shit gets spooky.
But see, like another thing too is like you gotta be careful because like you come in there full tilt, like yo, I'm gonna be this kid's dad. But if the other dad is still around, that's gonna be a tough battle.
And that's when co-parenting comes into play. That's when being an adult. That becomes an adult situation. Understanding that my situation ain't your situation. This is who I'm dealing with. This is the guidelines that we have agreed upon. Now it's up to us to figure out what we can do.
Are we gonna talk about the fuck ass baby daddies? Are we really gonna talk about it? The niggas that
my baby daddy ain't shit.
I'm just saying, like the niggas that want to be a good father until they not fucking you no more.
That's exactly what they do though.
Like
that's what they do though. When they not fucking you no more, they don't like. If you ain't getting the poom poom, it's over for it. And guess what? I don't want to fuck with you.
Niggas is basura.
Right.
Hey, but real quick, but see, because what I wanted to touch on is not just like the conversation between the parents. What I'm saying is like there's an emotional aspect with the child, right? If the dad is still around, even because it's a situation.
But
where,
the child
where
has to
where
understand.
the new guy,
You got one daddy. You got one man that is
But
your
see,
daddy.
they-
You got a stepdaddy. You need to understand what the stepdad means.
right? But see, but a lot of these kids don't understand that. So there's a situation where like the dude
And
came
then
in, he's
becomes a
taking care of everything, doing what he's supposed to do. But because the child still has this attachment to her dad, even though her daddy ain't shit, the situation was she got married, and the dude, the stepdad, paid for the wedding, and she still want her actual dad to walking down the thing.
Oh, you got
wait.
You got me fucked up.
First and
So
foremost,
he-
I would never.
Yeah.
I would never. What? That's so disrespectful. On everything I love, that's so disrespectful.
So
I
you
think
gotta,
that's
you
something
gotta
that should have been pre-discussed.
I'd have tripped her ass down the aisle.
Prime.
Yeah.
On my soul. She been
Dude pay for the wedding, but she still want her dad to
How
walk
you-
her down.
How you reacting to
based
that?
on what D said,
How you reacting to that?
But see, I'm not putting myself in that situation. I'm not even gonna do it.
What if she finesse you though?
Oh, you mean
Ain't
like
no
she coming to me like, hey, daddy, or like and all that, and then I pay for the wedding, and then she turn around and do that?
That's some bullshit.
Man, that's gonna be. I mean, I'm
why
not even
couldn't
gonna
she
say
have
nothing.
both of them?
I'm not even gonna say nothing. But I mean, that's just
Bingo.
gonna hurt like crazy.
See, both my plan when I got married, my first marriage, I was supposed to have
Better
a big
man
ass
than me.
wedding. Both my
Better
daddies
man than me.
was supposed to be there. My dad and my stepdad. But the way my mama and my daddy was moving, and then my stepdad, he had been there since I was 2. They was beefing. So them beefing and not liking each other, they was like, nah, I ain't gonna do it. So I had a little shotgun with it and the motherfucking uncle living room.
Wow.
Okay.
Literally.
Well, as long as we got it done.
We got it done.
Okay.
And then it's like they don't care.
How you react? Same situation. She finesse you. Daddy. Wait, come out with my.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna be asking questions the whole time. Like, I need to know what I'm paying for. I mean, this could even go back into what we were talking about earlier. I need to know where that money going. Like, am I walking you down the aisle or no?
Before I cash it,
before
I swipe this card, because
before
baby,
I
I'm
send
saying
that check into that table.
Okay.
I would say yes.
Whole time,
She said was
whole time she's saying yes.
She
And the day of,
everything you need.
hey, look, bro. Hey, look, bro.
Guess
That birthday cash app ain't coming.
No. Guess what?
Because I got
My card was
put that
stolen.
back into the fund.
No,
That
my
birthday
card
cash
was
app ain't
stolen.
coming no more.
My card was stolen. My card was stolen. That I didn't make that purchase.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Son.
Yeah, niggas took my checkbook, B.
Oh my soul.
Right now, son.
On my
Hey yo,
soul.
no, get your phone right now.
I
Hey
got
yo,
a
I
question.
need this 24.
No.
I need that right now.
No.
This shit is dead.
No.
So
I got to reach
My card was stolen.
Hold on. What you say,
D
LC?
said, when I start dealing with someone, it takes a while before you
Even meet my kid.
Right.
After it's
Period.
right.
Yeah.
So, like, let me ask you, how
I don't
long
play that.
is long enough or too soon?
I'm gonna say,
It's compartmentalized.
yeah. I'm gonna say it's whatever she feels comfortable with. Whatever
Right.
she feels comfortable with is what I'll agree to. I've never been. Yeah, I know niggas that be rushing to meet the kids, and it's
And
like,
I don't like
she don't
that.
really fuck with me like that. She ain't let me meet her kids, and it's like, bro, like,
And
she'll
guess
do that shit to her
what?
big
You
time.
either go on the block
But
list
what
or
about-
your text messages.
You know what I'm saying?
what
That's
about
weird,
if someone's
bro.
like,
You
I
ignore
don't
it.
want to meet your child because
If you
I think
ask,
you're
I don't
like,
want that.
What-
if you
what
asking to meet a kid, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Bingo. And that's why
Yeah.
and motherfuckers would say, oh, you a hoe because you was just talking to this person. First and foremost, because I was talking to this person and this motherfucker worried about trying to meet my kids first. I don't have, just because I meet up with you or I chill with you, does not
That's
mean
kinda
that
weird.
I have to have you
weird.
around my kids.
That's weird over
Every
here,
man
you
ain't meant to meet your child.
Like Box said, like it's more so like
That's
her
some
do.
weird shit.
That's like her do time shit. That's like some shit you don't even inquire about that. As a man, you feel me? That's some shit like that she brings up. Like, okay, like whenever the timeline might be. Might have to be a month fucking with her, might be 6 months after fucking with her. It might, you know what I'm saying? You don't dictate that at all as a man. Like, you feel me?
And then back to somebody said, who said didn't want to meet the kids?
I was just saying, like, what about men?
Oh
who
yeah,
feel
so
like
with
that
that,
was too soon, or I don't think we should do that yet.
well, it might. Okay, so it's a difference between not meeting them and then pushing off the meeting time.
Yeah.
Like, is he pushing off the meeting time, or is he saying, no, I don't want to meet your kids? Period.
Are we going?
That's what
I'm
I'm
just-
Are we
Well,
gonna
I'm
keep it
just-
a buck,
Cause
though?
I'm just asking
Are we
if
going?
you-
Listen,
it's
man.
too-
Are we going? Is this the unraw and
Be
uncut pod?
uncut.
Is this the unraw and uncut pod? Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. Nah, listen. buck.
No, you say it.
Nah, keep it a buck. Nope, nigga, you the A, Mike.
All right. So look, this is what I'm gonna say. It's two different answers because it's if he's pushing the shit off, he's not gonna meet the kids. No way. He has
don't want to meet.
He has no. He only wants to pop. He has no intentions of meeting the kids. No way.
Now, it's
up to you to figure that shit out.
But he's making it seem like he's doing it better than you. That's a toxic nigga. That nigga is toxic as fuck because he knows how to play the game.
Don't call him toxic. That nigga is good.
But the man, no, I'm not calling him. But the man that says straight up, I don't want to meet your kids. He's letting you know, I'm not. That's not what I'm here for. I'm not here.
I don't have intentions. I don't have long-term intentions with you.
And that's it. Like, I don't want to get involved in your life. No way, no how.
You know, but it's like that's if you a real, you know what I'm saying? If you a real like seasoned vet out here in these streets, you already know like the best route always, and I'm so thankful for my aunts. Like, I love y'all. The best route is
I'm about to beat you the fuck up. Might catch a slug or one.
Yeah, that shit is weird. But the best route is always honesty. You feel me? Aunts always told me, you know what I'm saying? You always tell a woman the truth because even if she don't like it, she gotta respect it.
You're giving us a choice. Give us a choice. Either we want to continue this situation or we out.
I don't think there's a problem with a man trying to understand where do we stand because this important event hasn't happened. But just get the answer and like respect the timeline.
No,
there's nothing wrong with saying like, "Hey, I'm really interested in you. Where do you stand? How do you feel?" Because I know that that's something that we haven't done yet. Because sometimes women may hold back on that in fear of scaring you off because you ain't ready.
Now I would say, boom. The only way I could kind of agree with you is if he has kids as well.
Right.
And then if it's on some shit like, yo, let's meet up at such like a little. I don't know what's the shit
like
down
a little
here.
park or
I got like
whatever.
putt down. Is putt down?
No, it is.
Okay, like boom, it's on some shit like, yo, I'm gonna bring my little bands, like you bring your little bands, like let's meet up at, you know what I'm saying, like, cause I'm really digging you, and I'm really trying to
have children to say like I like you enough, and I want to move forward with you. Are we on the same page?
That part.
Because I know we haven't taken this step yet. I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with asking. Because there may be a reason that she has her own anxiety about pushing you away.
Okay,
we're not sure if you
if
want
he
to,
has kids, you should not have anxiety.
Can I rebuff and say I would just disagree with the packaging. I would disagree with the packaging because I dig what you're saying, but I would say as a man, if you really, I would say you should approach on some shit like, yo, I'm really digging you. Like. I want to know what do you feel? Yeah, I want to know what do you feel like? You know what I'm saying? What's the next step? Like, what the next step are we taking? Like, what do you know what I'm saying? I'm down. I'm letting you know I'm down for whatever. Like, now where we going?
I can see what's the next step as the question. If
like,
you don't want to.
And then if she has children, it's up to her to say, okay, well, since you're saying this, I think you should be around my kids to see how you interact with my kids, see how my kids feel, because my kids play the biggest part. I don't care how much I like you.
So if your children, and I'm just playing devil's advocate, but if your children play the biggest part, then why is it not important to make that something that's done?
Because you don't introduce every man to your kids.
So here's my idea about introducing men to your children.
What's up?
Your child is going to be around men and women. Like, you have to know that there are men and women in the world, and men and women can adult and interact in a healthy way, and it doesn't mean that it's a sexual or physical relationship.
I'm fucking dead.
What y'all want?
Get the one beside you.
Sorry. My God, sis is a Smokahontas.
My guess is Smokahontas. Get that one beside you.
Oh.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Say something.
Okay. That one.
So
reformed.
All right. So my whole thing is like, children are going to see men and women in the world. They're going to need to see that you're interacting in healthy relationships with. My son is not going to not see me with men. Now, the type of way that he sees me with men is what's going to be different. We go to cookouts where there's tons of friends. There's men there. He's going to go and interact with those men.
Right.
And if that man comes over and talks to mommy, we're talking as friends. So my son at 3 or 4 years old doesn't know the difference he's not seeing me in a relational way, hugging tight,
I see
kissing,
what you're talking
being
about.
in bed and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
It's one thing to bring a man to your home, meet your kids is nothing. Y'all at a public event, there's a whole bunch of people.
Your child can still see that person in a friendship type of dynamic versus in like an intimate type of dynamic.
That's definitely a good point. But having 3 children and you have just a son, so it's different when you have sons and a daughter. You gotta move a certain way when you have a daughter because that's how she gonna move, or she gonna feel like that she has to move, especially coming from a single mother home. When you got mommy and daddy playing a part, that's different.
But what about y'all going to the trampoline park and you just sitting there talking to a male?
And my kids
that
know
male may be the guy
listen,
that you have interest in. Your child doesn't know if that's just a
hold up,
homeboy, if that's
no.
a man of interest.
I'm sorry, my kids nosy as fuck.
Oh, so
my kids is they mama's bodyguard. I don't give a fuck what it is. My daughter is a Georgia Peach. She gonna tell you, I don't fight. But my boys, them back up. Who are you?
Hey, homie, who you?
On my soul, they run up on you like they gonna bank you. Like, who is you? What you want? Like, yeah, my kids, I be scared sometimes. Like, no.
There's nothing wrong with being protective over your mother, but I think that there also has to be a line drawn by the mother to say, we're gonna be respectful of the men.
And I do that, but listen, I do that.
You can't, because then them little kids running dudes off.
But boys, you gotta understand boys said the women in there, like it's a different type of.
Yeah, that's what I said. Nothing wrong with being protective.
It don't matter what.
Be respectful about
when it comes to certain shit, it don't matter what your mother.
It don't matter.
I don't know. My mom didn't allow us to act certain ways.
See, my mom only had girls, so and my daddy was hard on his son. So it's different when you got parents that. It's different when your mama and your daddy hard. Like when you got both parents hard, that shit is crazy. You ain't gonna be like, okay, oh, my mama like this. No, we gonna question because especially my children come from abusive relationship. So coming from an abusive relationship, they are definitely my bodyguard. They are my protector. They're gonna question this man, but if they see mommy happy, they're gonna, hey, who are you? And then they're gonna run the fuck out.
But that should be the only environment that your children see.
And that is,
anyways. So therefore, my point is that you can still bring that man around, not in an intimate setting, but more so in a friendship setting.
Right. Because
my child is going to see that men and women interact with each other.
Right.
And that men and women are able to be friends and to be platonic. So my child has no clue if this is a man that I'm fucking behind the scenes, or if this is just one of the homies that like at the cookout. My child will not know.
Once we in it for a long haul, then that's when it's like, oh, you see us like thing. See, I've been in a whole relationship after my divorce, so
my son ain't.
3-year relationship, I was there. My child know it. He got a stepmama, so guess what? Mommy finna live, and I had her whole engagement, so it was different. He just special.
He's special. All right, so look, man. This is how we wrap up the podcast, man. We're gonna get into the her or her. Naeem said he got one ready, so
I got some ready.
Ladies, this is what we do. We pick 2 celebrity women. And we put them against each other, her and her. So you are more than welcome to chime in if you would like.
You got pictures?
I ain't got no pictures. Y'all know these people.
Oh, okay.
Y'all know these people. All right.
I got my phone.
Right. I'll be having to go people. I don't know.
Starting off.
No, I'll fuck with it. What's up?
We're gonna do Foxy or Lil Kim.
Foxy.
What?
Oh, who said
the old Little Kim?
I'm about to say
not
no. So every time, hold
on.
So to preface, her and her, everybody is in their prime. We talking prime.
Foxy.
I'm still going.
Foxy?
Still going.
Yo, y'all bugging.
That's because you like the light skin, thick red bone. That's
that part.
That's not even what he said.
That's what he said on this little podcast last time. I was watching.
Oh, Kim is brown. Kim is brown. Kim brown.
Oh, I'm sorry, the old Kim. My bad.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. I'm talking about hardcore Kim. I'm talking about hardcore.
I like her as a whole though, but I like Kim as a whole. I really like Kim.
All right, so D said Foxy. We got a Little Kim from Deandra. What do you say? What do you say, Naeem? You want me to go first?
I'm going Foxy.
Yeah, I'm going Foxy.
Foxy had sex appeal. Y'all crazy.
Yeah, I like
Lil'
Foxy.
Kim was kind of hardcore rough sex.
Yeah.
If it
Yeah,
breaks
she was
down,
sex appeal. Like, bitch, come here.
Them hood Jones.
Eat
If she
me.
pull up,
Oh, Foxy is a fun
but listen though, man, if she pull up to the spot with mismatched socks, like that's the type of Joan Kim was before she got on. You feel? I know the vibe.
Pulling up with mismatched socks.
Yeah, if she pull up to the spot with mismatched.
You don't know what I mean?
You never pulled up.
Nah.
Hey yo, Bert, hey yo.
Not
come
my
on.
first
First of all,
Anyway.
My shit's come package mismatch.
Oh
So
my God.
I'm sorry. I won't say that.
You never pulled up to a nigga spot with mismatched socks on?
Maybe. Is he my man? Do my socks
Have
matter?
you? I'm just.
Am
That's
I
the
here
question.
to do something
Have
more
you
important?
ever pulled up to a man's residence with mismatched socks?
I don't recall, but let's say yes.
You have.
I
Cause you sound like Bill Clinton. I
okay.
didn't have sexual relations with that woman.
I just
I don't
what this
recall.
means.
You sound like the niggas in
I
the
don't know
Senate
what this
meeting.
means.
I don't recall. So did
I'll-
you send this email? And I don't recall.
What the y'all? Can y'all tell me in the comments? Tell me what the heck
I'll
does
I'll
mismatched
explain
socks
it.
mean?
Yo.
All right, next her and her. We're gonna go Holly Berry or Paula Patton.
What?
Holly.
Holly.
Oh my God!
Okay.
Am I in the? Yo, nah.
You
You
can
want
go Paula?
Yes, nigga.
They actually look a lot alike
Right.
on some real. They kind of look alike on some real.
I'm going Holly.
But I'm going Holly.
Yeah, I'm going Holly, bro.
Make me feel good.
Yeah, you make me
First
feel,
of all,
make me feel.
it's over.
All right. Going to the next
I can't believe
one.
y'all, son. Nah.
Aisha Curry or Savannah James?
I'm already going. Savannah. Aisha is a
You don't
bozo.
know LeBron?
Aisha is a bozo. Hey yo,
Savannah is
no
fine.
disrespect, Steph. You one of the best ever, man. But you deep down inside, you know your wife a bozo. But you
Aisha
got the
was
good
beautiful
image,
too.
and you can't leave her.
LC, she telling you what it mean right there.
You got a good cooch when your socks don't match.
Come on now.
That's
Come
what-
on now.
What does that mean?
Listen,
I buy my shit packaged.
It's
mismatched.
I'll explain
I'm not. That's
it.
why I ignored your ass. I'm not listening.
When
to
the
you.
shorty come through with the mismatched socks, the booty shorts, and the bonnet on,
Come on,
you already
come
know
on,
it's about to
son.
be fire.
Come on, nigga. You better buckle up.
Hear me?
You better buckle up
Spider-Man.
and make sure that airbag is secure. This about to be a rough one.
Birds up. Oh my God.
This about to be a rough one.
Oh my God! All right, so D says Savannah.
I'm going Savannah.
Yeah, I'm going Savannah too.
Everybody else, that's a clean sweep.
That's that great pussy.
Oh my God. I'll give you that. Wow.
I sell WAP juice shop.
All right, we're gonna next week. Oh my God.
Oh shit! Wait.
I got it on
She said, "I got that wild juice ass."
Got drip to
Yeah, juice.
Oh fuck. Okay, go ahead.
Definitely do.
Oh my, yo.
Who said you released?
Who's that?
Oh my God. What in the world?
Oh my god.
What is this?
Okay.
Ah! Oh my god. Listen.
Very. Oh, shit, that's
Podcast off the rails.
You out here acting like we ain't got this goddamn button. Anyway, all right,
I got it.
all right, cool.
I
I got a headache. Oh shit.
Anyway, so the we going house party.
Okay, house party. What about house
What
party?
about it?
Tisha Campbell or AJ Johnson?
AJ.
Wait,
AJ.
who is AJ?
You ain't seen
AJ,
house party?
motherfucking J.
AJ.
AJ, and still to this day, AJ,
That
because she's
was
still
Tisha
bad as
Campbell's
fuck.
friend in house party.
She's still bad as fuck.
Oh yeah, no, she's the mom.
What?
No, yeah, I love her.
AJ.
Yeah, she was in Baby Boy.
AJ.
She's fine.
AJ.
Yeah.
AJ
She
is
was
the
in
mom.
the mom from Baby Boy.
Oh, the mom from Baby
Or
Boy.
Tisha Campbell. They was both in house party.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, she's
Yeah, and they was doing the joint.
Yes, the bonnet and bitch she get knocked off and put right back on. And knocked off again.
Hey, yo.
And put right back on.
Yeah, I'm going.
Yes, I do, baby. I got that WAP juice.
Oh my God.
Got it for sale at my
Who,
shop.
wait, Mr. Add the bonnet. Never mind.
the bonnet.
Oh no, when I was talking about the mismatch.
Yeah, you got the mismatch socks that come with boot shorts.
Well, I'm gonna just start driving places with mismatched socks and bonnets on just to feel like.
Oh my God.
I want to be a part of this.
It don't work.
All right,
Okay.
so D says AJ.
Yeah, AJ.
Okay, real pussy juice.
Period.
Oh, the what?
I do.
What?
Snap.
All right.
Oh.
So
Snap.
I ain't have one today, man. I ain't have one
You
today.
ain't got one. Ken, you got any?
Oh man, we going to Carver or Kim from the Park.
Oh, I'm from.
Top model, the heavyset one.
I like her. I like.
She got to be
Takara.
heavy set.
I like her. I love it. I was a BBW, so yeah.
Come on, fellas. Let's
I was
Yeah,
320. I was
hey, look,
320
Hey, look,
pounds.
all in unison, like a good
Kim
choir.
Kim Parkin.
I like my women BBW.
I do
So
want to
suck your giant and eat some lunch with you.
Oh, that
So
Yeah.
thick that everybody else in the room is so
So
uncomfortable.
That's so Houston, Texas, but the face look just like Claire Huxtable. Oh!
Very good.
I see my birds. Oh my God.
So yeah, it's unanimous, huh?
Every time I start singing together, I get on my nerves. I be at home watching like these.
Nigga, hop on I-95. Already know, take that 2-hour drive. Matter of fact, I ain't even gonna buck. Nigga, if you pull up on me, I got a zip for a buck for you.
All right, so Selma Hayek or Eva Longoria?
Ooh.
Salma Hayek or Eva Longoria. I'm going.
Samaya, that's not even a contest.
I'm going. Yeah.
It's not even, that's a unanimous decision.
All right, so then hold on.
Yeah.
You got another one?
Yeah, because since y'all said that, hold on.
This is
No, we don't like
audio
barbecue. We
adventure.
like BBW. We don't like barbecue. We like BBW. To be exact. Little tick ting, you know.
Y'all
What's
on
that name?
BBW, cut it out. Shit.
Little tick ting.
Look, come on, man.
I
You know
can't
what I
even
mean?
figure out what her.
Gotta be
Tyra
something,
Banks.
do something, man.
Or Eva.
I was trying to
What's
figure
her
out
name?
what the
Eva
girl
Marcel?
Giselle name was from Rush Hour. I think
Eva
she
Mendes?
was
Yeah, her. No, it's Marcel.
Rush
But
Hour
she
2.
married again. Which one is it?
what's
Oh, I
his
know
name? The
Eva
French
Marcel.
woman.
She was in
That was the
Top Model.
Oh,
Eva.
Genevieve.
Eva.
Genevieve.
Oh, I know
Genevieve,
that.
yeah, Genevieve, yeah.
Well, her.
Her or Selma Hayek.
Genevieve or Selma Hayek.
Oh, Fancy from
Nah, that's
Fancy
not
from
who
the
she's
Jamie
got.
Foxx show.
Nah, Genevieve was the
Yeah, this girl.
was shorty
Genevieve
from
Herrera's.
Her.
from Rush Hour.
Rush Hour.
The one,
Oh,
the
her.
one with
Selma Hayek.
the list on her head.
I'm still going.
She was
I'm
bald headed.
still
Yeah,
She
I'm
was.
still gonna go
She
Selma
was
Hayek.
good.
All right, so Fancy.
Selma Hayek is my favorite, but this girl is beautiful. She's like,
Fancy from the Jamie Foxx show,
Uh-huh.
or Candy in her prom.
Whoa, shit.
What candy?
Wait, which candy? The
What you
candy
mean with
from
candy, man?
Escape?
Yes.
Okay.
nigga.
She said,
Okay,
"What was candy in her
That's a
prom?"
couple. I know like 3, 4
Right.
candies. Yeah.
What other candy?
Yeah, man.
I knew what you were
Yeah,
talking
all
about.
right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll take
You said candy versus who?
Fancy from the Jamie Foxx show. Graciela Barrera.
I go on with Fancy.
Candy look kind of pretty right
I like
here.
candy.
Candy.
Over Fancy?
I like candy.
I like.
She a freak.
Like I wish if I
She a
could
freak too, so she's a freak too. So.
Ow.
Fancy. If I
I
could
mean,
put
she fucked Ghost in
Fancy's,
Power.
I could take Fancy's face and put it on Candy. Yes, I would. Because Candy is everything else, but because of like Fancy's face, she's so pretty. Her body's too, but I prefer Candy's body. Yes, nigga. Don't look at me like that. Candy got a body, bro.
She got a body.
She got a
I'm
body.
not saying she doesn't, my nigga.
I don't want Fancy.
I'm not saying the Rocky Mountains are the high, but compared to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Candy.
A different range, a different mountain range.
I think she was overrated. I'm sorry. She was overrated.
You so stupid.
Okay.
I hate him.
And this is where the moral compass
Compass
split.
splits. What?
Bruh.
You getting borderline this shit. You getting your Jason Whitlock on. You getting your Jason Whitlock on.
Oh my God.
You borderline,
Not
yo.
the
This
Jason
is craziness.
All right, y'all.
Biblical fossil better.
Shout out to the
Oh, okay. All right. On that note. No. We get the fuck out of here, yo.
What?
Vivica Fox.
We get the fuck out of here. I'm not touching that, bro.
Vivica Duckface Fox.
Oh, I'm not touching
That only had
I
ass
wouldn't
and
dare.
booty call and
I would never dare.
and no other movie.
Nothing else.
You know
That
what I mean?
Vivica Fox.
All
I
right.
would
Time
dare.
to go.
That
Yeah,
Vivica Fox.
it's time to get
Would
the
not
fuck out of here.
Dare.
That was the third baddest bitch and getting played.
I'm not even putting Keen on
Right.
camera.
That Vivica Fox.
It was.
I was with Vivica. I thought it was something. 2 weeks later, nah, man, that was nothing. I got no pickup lines. I stay on the grind. I tell these hoes all the time, bitch, get in my car. Come on, we talk about that, Vivica.
All right.
Man.
And on that note, man, thank y'all for tuning in to episode 192 of the Drinks and Discussion Podcast. Man, I have been your host, King Bot, KB and GBAK. Make sure you follow the podcast at D&D Pod on Instagram, Drinks and Discussion Podcast on Facebook and YouTube. Follow me, King Bot, KB and GBAK on all social media platforms. Make sure you follow my man Primetime Naeem at Primetime_Naeem on Instagram. Also, agree the number 2 disagree on Facebook and YouTube. Follow a King TV 6054. Just Cause I Can Rap and Welcome to the Wave are in the description below. So make sure you click on those. Listen
And
to
From
those.
King with Love, you heard?
Did I put that in there?
I don't
think
know
I
if
did.
you did, but go check
Yeah,
that.
well, yeah, go check that out too. It's on all your DSPs. Now you got something to say.
Tell people where they can find you.
Hey, y'all, you can find me at That's Healthy. Instagram.
All right.
Cool.
All right, Smokahontas.
Y'all can find me at Smokahontas _ Yimmy_.
Give me guy. And she got that WAP for sale, you heard?
The WAP
WAP
juice.
juice.
Oh, the WAP juice.
Oh my God, damn, bro. No way you just did that, bro.
Me out real quick.
If you single, you a woman, go contact.
No,
If
even
you a
if you
nigga,
ain't single,
and you in a
you
relationship,
still need
and
it.
you're shorty, it ain't really hitting like that. You still hitting them couple joints on the side. Go cop that WAP juice for her. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't got to keep knocking them
Oh,
other
yeah,
joints
but
off.
didn't y'all say something about a honey pack or something?
Oh, yeah. That honey and
Does that help?
women.
That's
If your
what I
nigga,
make, though.
if your nigga is not standing up in it, stop fucking niggas like me on the side and scoop them that honey pack. You heard at your local tobacco store or something. You know what I'm saying? Get them together.
Or just get a walk.
We are not
Or just get a
sponsored
WAP
by
juice.
Honey Pack.
So y'all split it.
We are not. All right. So look, man, we appreciate y'all coming through, man.
Wow,
Take care.
for sale.
Peace.